Getting crazy. I mean, I need to get a haircut. Beautiful spirits, what's up? What's up? What's up, beautiful spirits? Hit the like button on the way in the building. Let's talk about some good shit. What's up, Big Pimp? Do you got your drink ready in hand, brother Kurt? How you doing, man? How you feeling, brother? Where you at right now? What's up, beautiful spirit Kamal? Peace and pugilism. Mr. Banks, peace and pugilism, my champ. How you doing? Got a question? Drink is right here. You damn right. Canada, baby. Let's get it popping. A lot of good, interesting things. All right, what you gonna get, buddy? The Gentleman's Jack? The Gentleman's Jack? Yeah, mix it up with some guava. I'm on some experimental shit over this weekend. Fear the Walking Dead, and I'm heading home. Fear the Walking Dead. Is that a movie? Yo, Kurt, man, when you gonna put me in a movie, bro? You know what I'm saying? My SAP card, I got my SAP card and everything, bro. I mean my SAG card. I got my SAG card and everything. When you gonna put me in a movie, man? I'm a natural. You know I'm gonna blow it up. I got my SAG card, man. What's up? Not a Sunday. You know they funny out here in Texas. I got to get to Louisiana to get the liquor, but I'm getting Guinness. Oh, yeah. Okay. So they don't sell. They only sell beer on Sunday. It's one of those. Gotcha. Well, man, if you're texting and driving at the same time, man, be safe, bro. I don't want to. We need counterpunch boxing. Oh, man, man, we got to talk, man. What do? You do prop? You do prop up? You do writing? Send me a reel? Man, I don't got no reel. I'm bullshitting you, Kurt. I'm just, I'm bullshitting you, Kurt. I just did some plays and shit. Kurt, call me up somewhere for an audition to do a walk-in audition, and I'll fucking do it. Okay. I don't got my SAG card. I'm fucking with you, Kurt. That's something I should have gotten though. That my some people, I ain't saying I did. There's other people believing in me than when I didn't believe in myself. Then they would say, "Yo, you should fucking get your SAG card because you can do it really good." But I'm just bullshitting you. You know what I mean? One day though, where did you get that commercial feature television show? That's cool. You got this. What did you do to get that commercial feature television show? What you talking about commercial feature television show? That's cool. You got your sidecar. What did you do? Stop at the grocery store. Oh, okay. That's cool. You got your sidecar. What did you do to get that commercial feature television show? I gotta understand your terminology. You got me. My sidecar. Because Kurt, you got that Hollywood terminology and lingo down pack and shit. Or the showbiz terminologies. I picked up on that and watching your videos and some of the terms and like language you use. I was like, Kurt, that's some. I'm like, Kurt knows that shit. I gotta pick up on some of that shit because he'd be losing me. But Commercial features. No, got no sad card. Look, hey, real talk, Kurt. I modeled. I modeled way back in the day, right? So when I was living in California, I was straight up true. When I was in California, actually with my uncle's contract, doing a contract, construction contract, and everything in California, Westminster, Westminster over there, and I went to this. While I was out there, I was looking for some modeling work, and I went to this little giddy up out there, some shit. This is such a long time ago, Kurt. I'm telling you, I'm in my early 20s, and so I did some shit for a quick spill on somebody on a heartbeat, and they're like, "Yo, you need to come here and do this. You need to come." And this one dude who was a manager out there was trying to get me, but I ain't trust him for shit. And so I was like, man, nah, I ain't gonna do that because I didn't quite believe in myself back then. You know when you really have a deep gut that you could do something, but your confidence is there, but at the same time your self-esteem is fluctuates. So you have the confidence, and people will tell you, hundreds of people. I mean, I'm not exaggerating. Literally, many people tell you, yo, you can do this easily. You're natural, but your confidence, your self-esteem is not at the point where it allows you to believe it. You feel me? So I was in that crossroads with myself. But even back then, I knew I was going to be a late bloomer because there were certain things I had to, traumatizations and different mental scars and ingrams I had to get rid of and fix before I could actually believe in myself to do that. And I've tried to exude a lot of that in my channel, especially early on when I first started it. And some of the things I did and different type of boxing videos I did. You know what I mean? But like the Wilder, we need a plan, and whatever the parodies. But I didn't really start believing to myself till of late. So back then I didn't believe in myself. My self-esteem was up and down. The confidence is boom. But your confidence can be there. You can know deep down you can do it. But the self-esteem, it's like you can't have one without the other at the same time. I mean, they both, you have one, but they can pull away from each other and pull you away from the things you really, your natural acumen built you for, or you was born with. And that's how that went. So I didn't believe in myself at that time. But as more and more time passed, I've been believed in that. But I've done a lot of plays growing up, in church and all that shit. Well, I just did a lot of plays, the different things. With the radio show I had, me and my partner had here. Just all that stuff. I'm an actor and a stunt performer. That's what's up. I can see that in you. You know what I'm saying? I do transportation from time to time. No, it's all good. You've already told me you didn't have your SAG card. He just bullshit. Yeah, I was just bullshitting. You know what I mean? I gotta get it though. No, it's something like real talk. It's something that I do want to get because I'm not gonna live life with regrets. That is the true hell. Hell is truly living with regrets in life. The shoulda, coulda, wouldas. You know what I'm saying? I know you, of all people, know what I'm talking about because we both very similar planes. So I got a lot of girlfriends, a lot of shit. Right now, it seems there's a lot more opportunities here in the DMV area than they were when I was growing up. So it's a lot of people around here and people around me. They was like, Myron, you should go try to do this and do that. People that are around me every day, Myron, you should go ahead and do that. I was like, I'm going to get there. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to wait till the last minute to do it too. You know what I'm saying? Nothing beats a failure but a try, right? Well, I don't know about that saying too, but that's the best thing we can come up with. But man, look, let's get down. No worries. You're on the fucking camera right now. You goddamn right, brother. You goddamn right. Hey, but here's the question I wanted to pose on this boxing shit. Let me get off the self-realization talk. Your boy, Tyson Fury, in the interview, I think it was the BT Sport interview, he said out of his mouth that he didn't trust in his endurance in the first fight with Wilder to really sit down on his punches and really try to lay it to Wilder. He said that, and I remember it vividly. So the question is, hey Smoochie, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for coming with me tonight too. Yo, so the question is, will Wilder this time around have the endurance to trust, I guess, his chin and his ability to go 12 rounds and really press Wilder more, much, much more than he was able to do or that he didn't do in the first fight? So that's the question. Is Wilder going to be able to, is Fury going to be able to trust his endurance? Because he said, I didn't trust and believe in my endurance, have confidence in my endurance in the first fight to really like start sitting down and really just go to him. So will he be able to do that this fight? That is the question I wanted to present to everybody, because I guess there's talks of him coming in 10 pounds heavier, somewhere like that. And is that a good idea or a bad idea? Will that help his endurance or hurt his endurance? Coming into the fight, is it this weekend? Are we talking about Saturday? Yeah, right? The 22nd, if I'm not mistaken. So is Wilder, Fury, my apologies, going to be able to trust his endurance in this fight versus Wilder and be able to sit down, press a little bit more than he did in the first fight? M. Greg 1964, peace and pugilism to you, Big Chan. That is a question we want to talk about. And also, the second thing I want to raise up is, I guess, a fantasy matchup. And I'm calling it a fantasy matchup because you're dealing with PBC and DAZN Matchroom. So, unfortunately, when you speak of these two stables in the same sentence, we think of fantasy matchups because they are not working together often enough, I should say. They're all working together a little bit, but not often enough to make us like hope to see a fight between perhaps Caleb Plant versus Billy Joe Saunders. How does that sound? Two men with very, very, very similar styles. Very similar styles. Caleb Plant on his way up. Billy Joe Saunders, still young and 30, 31, whatever he is, 32, I'm not sure. On his way, maybe a little, what is he? Let's say he's plateauing right now. Let's say he's plateauing. But what do you think about a fight between Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders? For one, that's a unification bout. That is a unification match at 168. Okay? And that will be an awesome match of chess. Boxer versus boxer. And I think that could be a spectacular fight. You know what I'm saying? Cornbread versus Wonder Bread. Yes. You feel me? Barry Hearn, what's up, champ? How you doing? You got Cornbread versus Wonder Bread. Okay? When you're talking about Caleb Plant versus Billy Joe Saunders. So what do you think about that matchup? I think that can be an awesome fight. They say styles make matchups, and you have fighters with two very similar styles. It's all right, Smooch. You take your time. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I just think that would be pretty cool fight. You know what I'm saying? A pretty cool fight, for sure. And a high chess, high skill boxing match. Talk to me, beautiful spirits. My man Kurt getting the Guinness. I'm getting wrote off. Alcohol timing. What are you talking? That would be, hey, bro. That would be a. I think that would be a very, very interesting fight. And it just didn't come to mind. I'm sorry. It just came to mind after watching the Caleb Plant highlights versus Fuckenbecher, Fuckenbecher, Fuschenbach, Fuschenbach. What's the German's last name? I can't remember. But that is a fight I would like to see. What's the questions in the place? Alcohol ting all day, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm on the thing with I'm only drinking on the weekends. Oh, I got this shit already, Big Pimp. What you talking about, Cattle Punch? But look, yeah, the Guinness, baby. Gotta have the Guinness. Shit. And I forgot this little thing we used to mix up in the Guinness a long time ago. And it made that shit taste good as hell. Those little shot joints. Something we used to mix up with the Guinness. Like the Boilermakers, you know. And some type of liquor we mixed in. I can't remember. The old timers put me on that shit back in the day. Old school alcoholic motherfuckers. And I was like, I am not going to end up like you motherfuckers at all. But they was trying to get me started. But Barry Hearn, you got the beer, baby. Yeah, I'm just having my Sunday drink, man. But I'm leaving. I don't drink during the weekdays, so I'm cutting out no drinking on the weekdays and drinking on the weekend. You right, M. Greg? I was around some old school motherfuckers. Father included. Father is too. That was like, yeah, man, y'all motherfuckers is. I'm not being like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all look dried up. They was like, what? I'm like, y'all look, I already told my father, man, you look dried up from the alcohol, Dad. For real. Alcohol pushes the water out your body. I'm trying to live an alkaline life. Your ass is acidic as a motherfucker right now, Pop. I know you're talking about the Guinness. I figured it out, Counterpunch, Kurt. Like, Pop, he still look young as shit, though. He don't look as bad as the other ones. There's good genes in the family. I would sip your double M, but that Miller High Life, I was drinking still got me down from earlier. The Miller High Life. Oh, you talking about back in the day. Yeah, the Jaeger bombs was all, you mix Jaeger bomb? Oh, y'all mix Jaeger with the Guinness? That is, ooh. Yeah, the Jaeger bombs was freaking, of course, the Red Bull and Jaeger. That's a Jaeger bomb. I knocked those down in my Ohio days. Since I left Ohio, I ain't drunk any Jaeger bombs. Well, my Ohio days when I lived right there off of Ohio State campus. Oh my God. When I lived off Ohio State campus, we talking about the years, that was also the year I had relations with my first snow bunny with fake tits too. But the Ohio State years was out of this world. I was introduced to Jaeger bombs. I was introduced to white girls with fake titties. I was introduced to a whole lot of shit. Hey, Myron, Myron is on some other shit tonight. I'm just being honest. Ohio State campus is a motherfucker, boy. Woo! I can't stand the Buckeyes as a team, but I like the women. Oh my God. Man, I'm telling y'all, my years from 98 to 2001, when I lived on that campus was unreal. Well, I lived off the campus, off High Street. But man, if you ever been to Columbus, Ohio, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the pink toes. Hey, man. Hey, whatever the color of the toes is all gravy. I love them all. I appreciate them all. Hey, love to them all. You know what I mean? I just got that out my system. I settled back home in the caramel and chocolate and fudge. A little bit of rum raisin there too. But Yeah, man. I just, I've experienced it all. It was fun in the boxing world of Ohio. But Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, who's your pick? Caleb Plant versus Billy Joe Saunders. Who do you pick in that fight? I'm sure others have raised that question to you before. Who do you pick in that matchup? Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders. And Saunders by Schoolage. Whoa. Real talk. So we got 1 for Saunders, 2 for Plant so far. Vladimir Kurowski. Vladimir Kurowski. Kurkowski. Sorry. Vladimir Kurkowski. Peace and pugilism. Mascalo 22. Plant hasn't fought anyone yet. Hey. So do you pick Billy Joe Saunders then? So does that mean we got 2 for Billy Joe and 2 for Caleb Plant? Okay, I'm with that. I'm just putting it out there. I don't have a pick in the matter. I want to see what the boxing heads got. Plant look good, but gotta go with Billy. Okay, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. Of course, Barry Hearn, you UK, you guys stay with your Brit. You gotta hang with your Brit. And I guess the boys here is hanging with Plant. So we got the Peace and Pugilism Mascolo 22. So we gotta have, okay, UK is saying Billy Joe, and the US is saying Plant. We got 3-2 UK for Billy Joe Saunders. But I tell you one thing, if Billy Joe Saunders ain't in shape, Caleb Plant throws a lot of punches. So what I see is Billy Joe Saunders will have never go against a gypsy. Okay, we'll see. Caleb can send Billy Joe traveling like a motherfucker if he don't come in that bitch in shape. I was just saying that. If yo, Caleb will send that gypsy traveling if if he don't come in shape. That's all I'm gonna say. Is that a nice retort? I'm just throwing that in there. If Billy Joe don't come in, Billy Joe definitely going traveling. He's traveling his ass off if he don't come in shape. You make me laugh in your tongue. Try to read my surname and you did it all wrong. I said, that's the first, because I didn't see the K. So I said Kurowski. But it's Kurkowski, right? It's Vladimir Kurkowski. Kurkowski? Kurkowski. Yeah, we got a different tongue here, so you know. Tomasco Mark, peace and pugilism, champ. How you doing, brethren? We all drunk in some type of way. I'm happy if y'all are. I'm not. Shit, I'm on the first drink, and I got no more drink left. So this is my only drink for the Sunday, and then I'm chilling, baby. I'm going alkaline all this week. I'm alkalining out this week before I acidic myself ass out over the weekend. Alkaline during the week, acidic over the weekend. That's how we roll. Alkaline during the weekday, acidic during the weekend. I'm only on my 12th. Damn! Bullshit, Hearn. You talking about your 12th beer? Bullshit. I need to see a pic, motherfucker. I need to see a pic. 12th beer? You drinking a short or a tall, baby? Your 12th beer or your 12th drink? You drinking a short or a tall? Which one is it? A short or a tall? It gotta be the 12-ounce motherfuckers. I know, right? If you're on this 12, you're a bad motherfucker, Barry Hearn. Show me a picture of that shit. Because goddamn. Woo! Look, all I'm saying is right now, if you on your 12th beer tonight, please take yourself off the organs donors list. Okay. Please take your ass right off that organs donors list. All right. Before you toxicate somebody with your goddamn kidneys and bladder. All right. In case, well, I ain't wishing that on anybody. Don't take that the wrong way. That joke. That joke could be looking, you know, damn. I didn't mean that to come out like that. But you know what I'm saying. I'll stick wedding. I'll sick wedding school run. A shot of Tito's before bed. There you go, Smoochie. I'm sober till I get. Only one shot of Tito's, Smoochie, gets you there. Only one shot of Tito's gets you drunk, Smoochie. Damn. You better be careful out in these streets, then, beautiful. If one shot gets you there, Smoochie, you better be careful out here. That's all I'm saying. All right? Smoochie, do not drink in public. All right? If one drink gets you there, and somebody talks you to a second one, I do not like that scenario. So whenever you drink in the company of people you trust and you love. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Okay? Because we got sick motherfuckers out here. Men, women too. Okay? Don't act like your ass just can't get raped or molested by no drunk man. These bull dykes don't give a fuck. You okay? And they got dildos on hand in their trunk. Okay, Smoochie? Don't let no bull dyke get you drunk. It's almost, if you let a bull dyke get you drunk, Smoochie, that's worse than getting drunk by a man. I'm telling you, they are going to screw you over in every hole possible. They'll try for your fucking earlobes if they can. That's all I'm telling you. You heard what I said. They're going to pull out the bullet on your ass like, bzzz, pop your goddamn clitoris. You wake up, your clitoris going to be this fucking size. You better watch out, baby girl. Those bull dykes don't give a fuck. They got all the toys in their trunk, right? Because it's not attached. Their toys aren't attached. So they got to keep them shits in that carry bag in the back of that seat. So I'm telling you, be careful as a motherfucker. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? And be careful as a motherfucker out here. No bullshit. I am not bullshit. It can't pop. What can't pop? What can't pop you talking about? I pop them all the time. Not a lot recently. I ain't out there no more like that. You know what I'm saying? But it can pop. That motherfucker can pop. You just have the right suction. You're right, Tomasco Mark. She better swing like the duct tape. All fucking day. With the mace in hand, too. Shit, the motherfuckers can pop. God damn it. What do you mean can't pop? Them goddamn rabbits pop like a motherfucker. Them rabbits be popping like hell. Smoochie. It got a battery in it, don't it? It's electricity, ain't it? That bitch pop. Pop! Motherfucker. Oh! You gonna have a freaking crippled ass clit fucking with them bull dykes out there. You better be careful. What the hell are we talking about? I thought we were supposed to be talking about boxing. Myron Magnus is all over the place. Be safe. You got that right. Be safe. Be safe. Smoochie, where you at? What state? What country? What? Give us the locale. I forgot if you gave us first before. Shit. Baby, be careful, Smoochie. And Tito's, Don Tito's is a fucking drink. Okay? Sweetheart, don't want nothing happening to you. It's it's a foul thing to for somebody to be able to take somebody's humanity like that. So in jest, you know what I mean, with joking, I'm dead serious. Okay, if it's really one drink, all right, I want you to be careful. But yeah. What else you want to talk about in boxing? Who wins, Smith versus who? Smith? Who could you be asking? Who could you be asking about Smith versus Plant? Terrell Knox, what's up, champ? How you doing, brother? You good, man? I'm good, man. Playing it straight down the middle, baby. Smith versus who? Smith? What Smith you talking about at the moment? Smith. I should. You said Smith. I should know who the hell you talking. Callum Smith. Oh, Callum Smith versus Plant. Make that happen too. I'll be cooking. Not like I used to be. Back in the day, I used to be cooking motherfuckers. I gotta take the slightly politically correct role these days. You know what I'm saying? It was all experimental back in the day, but I was being honest. I was being myself. You can't be completely yourself in this world. They won't allow that. I'm gonna try my best though. If I could be completely myself, that's wonderful. Caleb Smith versus Plant. Caleb Plant right now. I need to see more of Smith, to be honest with you. I need to see more of Callum Smith against, and I have to rate the fight versus Ryder. My apologies. Ryder against him. So right now I say Caleb Plant because he looks hungry. He looks in great shape. He looks really good. So, but that is a close fight. It's a very tight fight. I'm edging to Plant, but Plant doesn't have a lot of punching power. So if Callum Smith can put him on his ass, who knows? Because Callum Smith, I think, can punch pretty good. He punches better than Caleb Plant. Brook versus Liam Smith. Brook all day. Brook all day. Khan versus Brook all day. Brook just have to on Khan's chin and he's going out. He just like, you like these chocolate 20s? Do you like these chocolate brownies? You want these chocolate brownies? He's going out just like that. White versus Povetkin. I'm going to give it to the younger White. Y'all missed the old Myron? Man, the old Myron is creeping back. This is Myron tonight. I know a lot of people miss the old Myron, but damn, the old Myron was just peace and pugilist, important blue channel. Man, thank you, C-Stance. Man, C-Stance, whenever I see you, man, if you in the UK and I'm there, we meet up one day, all drinks on me that night. Because you don't have to, so I appreciate you. Do I got to get the drum out for you, C-Stance? Do I got to get the drum out for you again? Naseem Hamed versus Lomachenko. And that might, and look, I'm not, you talking about two fighters that I'm not a tremendous fan of, okay? But I'm less of a fan of Naseem Hamed than I am of Lomachenko. I can respect Lomachenko, but I don't respect Naseem Hamed. And that was one of the talks I wanted to talk about too, because I don't even want to go there. I don't like, here's my position on Naseem Hamed. And let me pull up the record so I can be factual real quick on BoxRec. Hamed had this undefeated record in the UK, busting ass, and all of that. He come to the USA. What is this? He beats a old Kevin Kelly, 37-year-old Kevin Kelly. Excuse me. And in how many fights he fought here in the US before he took his first loss. I'm not going to shit on his name. And then not soon after that, he quit and left. That is just hard for me to respect. Okay? Okay? He's 36-1, right? So after for Wayne McCullough, where was that match? He fought that in the Convention Center, Atlantic City. Wayne McCullough. Wayne McCullough was pretty good at that time too. Not gonna front. Wilfredo Vasquez, Kevin Kelly, Jose Badillo. He did get Ring Magazine fighter. I remember that cover at this day. I remember that cover. Him standing on top of the joint like this. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. Okay, so Sheffield Arena, Yorkshire, Kingstown. That was the Jose Badillo, 1 TKO. I don't like it how after his first loss, Marco Antonio Barrera, he fights one more fight, unanimous decision against Manuel Calvo, because they started to figure him out, and then he quit. And that, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I'm just not feeling him quitting so early on, you know what I mean? After he started running to some stiff competition, okay, at 28 years old, at 28 in his prime, he quits. That don't sit right with me. So I'm like, he was trying to. How does that fit with you? He was a great entertainer. I love that aspect of him. He was hilarious. But danged his hands real bad. How bad could you not dang your hands with as much money, how popular he was, that you couldn't get him fixed? You feel me? Why couldn't he get his hands fixed? After one fight, you lose, you fight another fight, then you retire. James Bell, Peace and Pugilism. Real Boxing Talk 101, Peace and Pugilism. Yeah, he only lost once. My same thing is after that first loss, he fought one more time, then retired. It's hard. I'm like, so, it was just like, okay. What's the deal? What's the deal with that? In total, how many fights did he fight here in America? And he got Bongu out of there. He fought that in Olympia, Kingston, UK, London. Soto. Fought that in Detroit, Michigan. Paul Engel. Fought that in Manchester. Wayne McCullough was here. He was fighting all his fights there. Antonio Barrera, he ran into a real dog in Las Vegas, and he put them hands on him. He didn't recover after that. His record is great, 36-1. He has a great record. You talking about Naseem Hamed? Yeah, he has a great, awesome record. It could have been better. I just don't like it that he quit. I don't think that was coincidence. I think his pride was hurt. And he's just like, well, he let it go. He had an unusual arm span and shit. He had his long ass arms and shit for his height. I think Hawk Yeah, Hawker Mustang, peace and pugilism. Yeah, I just didn't like that he quit it. That left a foul taste in a lot of our mouths. So, but he fought more fights in his career than Lomachenko has. Whatever do. We could all agree we're not going to see Lomachenko. I think around Lomachenko's probably 20. Lomachenko probably has about 25 fights in his entire pro career. That's it. At the max, 25. How many more you think Lomachenko going to fight? Not many. So it's hard for me to even be behind Lomachenko. Because it's like, why are you going to have this long of a freaking amateur career and want to be regarded in the highest light as a professional? It doesn't, no. You need to fight more professionals, you know? So that's just how I feel about that. Or his resume wasn't that good? Okay. There was so much hype because he the way he fought, he throwing so much power in his punches. Plus he beat Kevin Kelly. Enough said. Yeah, but he beat an old Kevin Kelly, James Bell, and Kevin Kelly was 37 years old when they fought. He didn't fight a young Kevin Kelly. Okay, in respect, Kevin Kelly was 32, and Kevin Kelly went through wars. 47 fights. Kevin Kelly had 50 fights. He went through wars, you know. But that was that was an awesome fight. They both got dropped. Kevin Kelly dropped him once. He dropped Kevin Kelly what, twice or three times. A hell of a fight. That was a hell of a fight. I love that fight. No talk. Michael Buffer, peace and pugilism, sir. I think everybody's sleeping on King Rye. He just got a first round KO on a guy who gave Tank and Farmer hard fights. I think the I think the Flash is the chosen one. The big for the he big for the weight and he got one hitter quitter. We'll see, Terrell Knox. We'll see. We'll see. Fonseca doesn't have a winning record in his last two matches. His last fight was a stoppage, right? Or the fight before that was a stoppage to Tank. So every stoppage you get, a little bit is taken out of you. So, how much is left for Fonseca? But, no disrespect. I mean, no shitting on Ryan. Let him be ready to go. If he truly believes he's ready to fight everybody, I want to see him fight everybody. You're right. He's big for the height. He's big. He's longer than most people. Let him go in and do it. I don't want to hear about the talk no more. Let the motherfuckers fight. Real talk. Yeah. And Nassim Muhammad, Nassim was doing his fucking thing, man. You know what I mean? It was a fight after the Kevin Kelly that got him the Ring Magazine Fighter of the Year. I remember that shit. I remember that shit vividly. Because I was a Kevin Kelly fan too, so. Yeah, to me, I feel the same way, C-Stance. It's too early to judge him. Is he just a pretty boy? You know what I mean? Is he Twitter fingers? Is he an Instagram boxer? Or is he a real motherfucker to get in there? You know what I mean? I don't know. We don't know yet. He most likely will outbox Wilder again, champ boxer. Champ boxer, he most likely will outbox Wilder again. That's without a freaking doubt. But will he get put in a fucking box? That's the question we have to wait on. Mayweather won titles faster than Loma because Mayweather was younger than Loma, but he won his first title. Yeah, well, I think the thing with Loma is they try to pick fastest titles in the amount of bouts fought as a professional. So Mayweather got him at a younger age, but Loma they say got him in less fights. I think that's the debate there. If anybody who's asking that, who have you been impressed with between Davin and Ryan? Davin so far. I've had more to see of Devin Haney. Ryan with these quick first round knockouts. That's good to build up your freaking with Duno. That look That looked like what it was. And with this guy Fonseca, with the quick left, he caught him with a good punch right there. Boom. A hell of a punch. I need to see him against somebody better. I want to see them both go against each other right now. Let this be one of the trilogies of their career. Hearns and Ray Leonard went at each other very early in their career. And look how their career went. They both became legends. They both became of two of the best four of their era. And they end up still was able to have another fight. Why cannot now happen for either Devin and Ryan? So put them against each other right now. Put them against each other right now. You have a potential trilogy right there. Okay, you got what, 22-year-old versus 21-year-old. Let it happen now. Why wait? Get the young people right now while you can. You know what I'm saying? Because they both got a following of young. They're both young bloods. They ready. Don't let Fury size fool you, big bro. Stamina, endurance. He will be in good condition for this fight. Ready to go 12 rounds. I know, nigga, 300 pounds that can go 15 rounds. You talking about yourself? You 300 pounds, Andrew? It would have been great to see Hamed fight Floyd, but Bob didn't want Floyd to fight him. That's why that fight never happened. Floyd would have beat the shit out of Hamed. That's because Floyd would have beat the shit out of Hamed. Yeah. If now Hamed is making Aram a lot of money, you ain't gonna put him against this true motherfucking gladiator, seasoned, genetic, to take this money grab out of your hands. Floyd would have beat the shit out of Hamed back then, and that was Pretty Boy Floyd. He would have probably what you saw Hamed Barrera do to Hamed. You don't think Floyd would have done it with the ridiculous speed that he had back then? Hamed, here's a good comparison. You know who Hamed was on the American side? Hamed fought just like, now he didn't take the shots. He didn't fight from like so much adversity within the fight and come back and get you. But Hamed fought a lot like Arturo Gatti in a lot of ways. And you saw what Floyd Mayweather did to Arturo Gatti. Hamed's style he was throwing punches from a whole different angles, you know what I mean? Not very tight defense, fluid, booiness and all that. That's a lot like Arturo Gatti. So when you saw Mayweather do to Gatti, that is what he would have done to Hamed. There's no doubt in my mind. He would have beat Hamed down to a fucking pulp. It would have been embarrassing. No. But if you get embarrassed to a fucking pulp, he may have a great chin, but if you get embarrassed to the point where you just taking too many shots, the only person stopping it is the ref. Okay? Like the ref stopped the fight versus Arturo Gatti. The ref stopped that. So it no matter if it was by his hands or by the ref. He would have did the same thing to Naseem Hamed. If you look at the way Naseem Hamed fought, Pretty Boy Floyd had too much fucking speed for Hamed to get any of that bullshit he was getting over against anybody else. He would have broke his ass down to the finer molecule, cell, than particle, without a fucking doubt in my mind. That would have been nasty. Hamed also fought like Emmanuel Augustus. He fought like Emmanuel Augustus, Hamed. Am I not lying? Fuck Warrington versus Shakur. I take Shakur. But how about Warrington versus Gary Russell fucking Jr., who Warrington's been ducking? I had to say that. Why he's going to go for the young buck instead of going for the fighter who's been holding on to the belt as long as he has or longer? Why he's going to go for not the number 2 fighter in the world? Because in the featherweight division, they got Warrington ranked number 1. They got Gary Russell Jr. ranked number 2. Now, if Warrington wants greatness, if Warrington wants want greatness, why don't you knock out the next best fighter underneath you? I'll let y'all answer that. Okay? And I'll leave that alone. Why are you going to go for the youngest? Why aren't you going to go for the seasoned? Who many people believe is better than you are. Let's go in back in the day. If somebody like Roy Jones said, Roy Jones said it best. If somebody's saying this person is better than me, I need to go fight that person. Because I need to prove I am the best at this division. And many people put Gary Russell amongst the top 20 pound for pound. They don't put Warrington there. Many people believe Gary Russell Jr. is much, much, much better than Warrington. So, if I'm a true warrior, don't I want to eliminate that argument? That's all I'm saying. Again, you know what? Hey, bro, Tomasco Mark, Warrington doesn't want Russell Jr. immediate like. Well, C stands keeping it real. You know what I mean? And his father, and Warrington's father was talking some shit about Gary. Gary said some shit. I was like, all right. Warrington is space rated as both of them. The least warrior gonna get led out into the fucking cliffhanger fucking around with Gary Russell Jr. But let them fight. Who was it that missed the weigh-in when it was supposed to fight when it was moving up in weight? Who was that? That was at Frampton or Warrington? They missed the weigh-in moving up in weight. How the fuck can you do that? Warrington's number 1 by Bush, the rankings. That doesn't mean he's number 1. You need the belts. Everybody's running from Gary Russell Jr. in that area. They know what's the deal. And you know what's the biggest what was the biggest tell of that? Who did Warrington fight after Gary Russell Jr. already stopped him? In like what? In the 7th round? What's your old boy, Patrick? What's the boy, Patrick, the Irish dude? Gary Russell stops him. Warrington fights him like one of the next fights that Warrington had after Gary Russell Jr. already fought him. So he's fighting Gary Russell Jr.'s leftovers. That shows you who's the best. Patrick, what's his name? Patrick, starts with the H. His last name starts with the H. Height, Patrick Height or whatever. Gary Russell Jr. stops him. And then Warrington fights him next. Come on now. Y'all know who was the last 2 Warrington fights? Yeah, that was Frampton. How the hell you moving up and you miss weight? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. And you can say what you say. Russell shook? Yeah. Okay. Come on, man. Come on. Patrick Hyland. Exactly. Russell stopped him. Dropped him. How many times Russell dropped him? 2, 3 times? Then Warrington fights Patrick Hyland after that, after a loss. Let's look that up. Come on, y'all. Come on, my brothers. I love y'all, but come on, man. He beats Russell by robbery. Exactly. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. That's Carl Frampton kid Gallagher had wasn't his last two. Frampton it's dude. All right, let me look it up. Come on, y'all. That's the fight we should see though. Forget Shakur Stevenson right now. We want Warrington and Russell, don't we? Don't we want Warrington versus Russell? Let's just keep it real. I like the least Warrior, man, and the fight he had versus Frampton was freaking awesome. It was awesome. I love the fight, but you got the real bad boy on his side, Mr. Russell Jr. So I mean, come on, man. Okay, Highland, 2016. Okay, in respects. Yeah, he fought him in 2016. Okay, so, but yes, it's right here. Okay, Gary Russell Jr. Patrick Highland's last two records was, you see those R's? See that loss and loss? He fought Gary Russell Jr. 4/16/2016. Then Josh Warrington, after Highland lost to Gary Russell Jr., he fought Josh Warrington 7/30/2016. Come on, y'all. The proof is right there. Go to BoxRec. So Josh Warrington again was fighting Gary Russell Jr.'s leftovers. And that's timing. Why you want to fight a fighter after he got knocked out? You a bad boy. Why won't you want to fight the guy who knocked out Patrick Highland? And he had a belt then there, didn't he? Or did he not have the belt then? He might not have had a belt then. But he's fighting though yeah, he going to get stopped. I think he's going to get stopped, y'all. Would you expect Warren promotion? Man, that's a boxing tactic that everybody used. Floyd Mayweather hasn't used it. But he probably used it for somebody else, but you know. Wilder versus Katie Taylor? I'm not into all that feminist stuff and going on. So Wilder smashes her with one punch. Wilder crushes her with one punch. One punch for Katie Taylor. Come on, Katie Taylor lost to Pernon. Katie Taylor lost her fight versus Pernon. What's the girl? Where's she from? She ain't Scotland or wherever she's from. Katie Taylor lost that fight. I ain't trying to. Yeah, I know I'm not trying to hate, but the boos during the announcement said it all. Katie Taylor lost that fight versus Pernon. Pernon outpointed her big time. Katie on points. Smashing, what you mean? Warren is the protector general. I believe it. Warrington versus Russell. I got Canelo by unanimous decision. Russell Jr. don't need to be more active. No, he don't. No, he don't. He need to go ahead and preserve himself for the belt fighters. Why I need to keep fighting active? When you have a belt, it's about unification trumps everything. So why does he need to be more active unless you out here trying to collect belts? He's a champion. Warrington's a champion. Okay, they are belt collectors, or should be belt collectors. There's no reason to fight if you ain't fighting to be number one. And fighting your mandatories ain't going to make you number one. Okay? He's the most duck fighter in the sport today. Katie fight too close to just say she lost that fight. Could have gone either way. I think Pernon Pernon outpunched her. The stat shows. The stat shows she got out connected and everything. That was a man. I just think Pernon won that fight. Exactly. See, Stance. When you're the elite fighters, you want to collect belts. You're not. Why you think Canelo is doing what he's doing? Canelo wants to be in a position of not fighting no mandatories. Canelo don't want to fight nobody just to be fighting nobody. So if it's good for Canelo, how come it's not good for Russell? Is that a good point? Hit the like button if you agree with that. I appreciate you all. Who's the baddest man on the planet? Wilder or Tyson? Neither one right now. C. Shields or A. Nunes? In a boxing ring? Shields all day. Yeah, Canelo, I don't think nobody should keep waiting for Canelo. Let him do what the fuck he doing. Do y'all agree with him fighting this dude, whoever he's fighting? And, man, Canelo, I don't want to shit talk him, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Paulie Malignaggi and Mayweather only want Fury to win because they have similar style to Fury. They are biased. Bobby, peace and pugilism. Tomasco Mark, peace and pugilism. Titus Augustus, peace and pugilism to you. And Brain Donor, peace and motherfucking pugilism. Long time no see. DDD, KO, Joyce, Tyson, outbox Wilder. Possibility of both of those. Very possible. Hey, you could put your money down on those. I think you'll be in good shape. The Alabama tosser. I can't believe Frank put that on. Which I mean. Everybody thought Katie Taylor lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Boxing fans know she lost that fight. Boxing, everybody, you know? And that's why when she saw the crowd, when her hands was being raised up, you see her face. Her face was like, because she got booed her ass off. It was like, boo, boo, boo your ass, Katie. That's just how the shit went down, man. Wilder's getting outboxed easy this time? I don't think so. I think it's going to be harder for Fury. I'm not saying Fury cannot do it, but I think it's going to be harder for Fury to outbox Wilder this time. Because Wilder is not going to be swinging wild, uncomposed as he did in the first fight. Fury's going to have to be more tactical and strategic this fight. I definitely believe that. You have to put AJ as the baddest man on the planet because he got 3 of the 4 major belts. So I'm going to stick with AJ there all day. Myron, tell me what you think. I believe if Wilder tries to wait for the punch like he did against Ortiz, AJ would KO him before he pulls the trigger. No. I think versus AJ, Wilder is not going to be, he ain't going to be trigger shy in that fight. Wilder is not going to be trigger shy in that fight. I don't think he's going to be wild like he was against Fury because AJ can knock his ass the fuck out. But I don't think he's going to be trigger shy. He going to know he going to have to put some wood out there to potentially keep AJ off his ass. And the AJ that fought Vladimir Klitschko is the AJ that needs to fight Wilder. I must say that. The AJ that fought Andy Ruiz Jr., he will lose that fight. If AJ fight Andy Ruiz Jr. like he did in the second fight, if he fight Wilder like he fought Andy Ruiz in the second fight, he will lose that fight. But if AJ fights Wilder like he fought Dylan White in Klitschko, more so Dylan White, and like a Povetkin, like AJ fought Povetkin and a White, although those guys are hookers that have shorter distance. But if he has the in his ass like he fought Klitschko, and if he's like fight with the tenacity like he fought White, he gets Wilder out of there in 8, 9 rounds. I'm being straight up with you. That's how I feel about that. But if he fights, if he lost something, if AJ lost something in the first fight versus Ruiz, then he needs to work to get back. And hopefully he can get it back versus Pulev. But if he doesn't, and he fights Wilder, that's going to be an interesting fight. And I'm gonna hold off on a decision in that. Yes, I agree with you 100%. Fury definitely needs to fight Wilder on his back foot. He needs to put Wilder on his back foot the whole time. That is the secret, in my opinion, of getting Wilder out of there. So, that's what I'm saying. So, the AJ that fought Fury, that was coming like a motherfucker that one round when he put Fury on his ass, that was relentless, because Fury can't fight off his back foot either. And you talking about that's common with Wilder. That's a commonality that they share. They don't fight good on the back foot. Klitschko nor Wilder. So AJ was on point when he attacked Klitschko. But he didn't have the stamina, endurance to keep that up. He had poor stamina that fight. If Fury does that versus Wilder, he can be good. But he can't be doing it just like relentlessly, keep coming, because he might get caught. But he need to keep that steady. He need to pick and choose, find the right time when to go in and just be on Wilder's ass, like in between punches. When Wilder throw a punch, because he oftentimes throw a punch and off balance, it needs to reset, that's when Fury needs to dart in there and get in that motherfucking ass. You know what I mean? And keep him on there. Get his ass in the corner, up against those ropes. Fury has a great chance of just pummeling Wilder. You know what I'm saying? But if AJ in that case, the AJ that fought Dylan White, a mixture of the AJ versus Dylan White and the AJ versus Povetkin, that is a nasty motherfucking heavyweight. I want him to get that same ferocity and tenacity back. But Fury, if he fights Wilder on his back foot, he keeps Wilder on his back foot. It comes hard. And don't be afraid of it. But that motherfucker going to be meeting some hot balls if he come in there. Wilder's going to be throwing those motherfucking hot balls. But the thing is, after the first hot ball, okay, after Wilder sets up and throws that first ass hot ball in that motherfucker, if Fury dodges that motherfucker, that's when Fury needs to come in. If Fury eludes the first hot ball, that's when Fury needs to attack and go in. He needs to evade, dodge the first one, attack. Dodge the first hot ball, then attack. Okay? Don't try to attack unless he done let off that first hot ball. Because Wilder can't throw off repetitive hot balls like that. He needs to set. He needs to set. So after he evades that first hot ball, Fury needs to get on that ass. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. He need to go on that motherfucking ass. You feel me? And stay on him. Rack up points. Hurt him if he can. Back up out of there. Preserve his energy. Preserve his energy. And if he keep doing that 2 or 3 times around, he's good. He might get Wilder out of there in one of those exchanges. My bad. But, you know what I'm saying? He has to evade that first motherfucking right hot ball that come at his ass. He evades the first right hot ball, then he darts in that motherfucker and attacks. Because Wilder will not have the chance to set up, and he will immediately be backing off. And then he will not be able to set the leverage to throw off another right hot ball. The first right hot ball he's going to throw, he's going to be set for it. Wilder is not going to have the ability to set real fast. So after he let off that first hot ball, Fury needs to go in. That's what I see when I watch Wilder fight. And if Fury is watching right now, listen to me. After you bait him to throw off, Fury needs to bait, like he does, bait. He throws that first hot ball. He busts a nut too quick. After he throw off that first right hot ball and bust that nut too quick, Fury need to go ahead and make his ass pay. Get him on his back foot. Boom. And punish him. And punish him. Like he was doing Otto Wallen. When he was in that motherfucker, like boom, 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 boom. I thought that shit was beautiful work Fury was doing versus the Otto Wallen fight. Yeah. I'm a boxer, baby. You know what I'm saying? I know I could strategize with the best of them. I watch a fight. I watch that mother. I watch the same. And I'll be like, it's wild. It's very easy to see though. So now, like, you don't have to be a boxing genius to figure that out. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all Fury has to do, and he just keep repeating that same thing over and over again. Fury definitely watching. Yeah, I wish. I hope. That's how he got caught. Yeah. I think a chuck. I think a chuck hook and a straight lead will finish Wilder. Um, now, I don't know if it'll finish him. Wilder does have heart. We could say all we want about him, talk all this shit. Wilder's gonna fight though. It's not gonna be an easy out for Fury, especially with him lacking. Like, he's a decent puncher, but not a tremendously strong puncher. He's gonna have to do that, repeat that process a few times to break Wilder. I'm not mean just a few times. I mean in three. It'll have to be over some time. You know what I mean? Because Wilder, he shows a lot of mental frailty, but because of the emotionality of him. But at the same time, that doesn't mean he don't have fight. And I think Wilder has fight. And I think that Splilka fight or that Dupas fight was a good one where his eye is swollen as fuck. Wilder, a lot of motherfuckers have quit doing that. Wilder was still having his swag, throwing his punches. He's still swinging. Wilder has fight. Don't get it twisted. Wilder's not going to give up. Okay? So, Fury's going to have to be, it's going to be a war of attrition all day, all night. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits. That's how he got caught. I think a check hook something, man. Winston Smith, peace and pugilism, baby. Who y'all got? Garcia versus Vargas. I'm going to that one too. Oh shit. I don't even give a fuck. I don't even want to see that fight. Garcia. Give it to Garcia. Fury legs are weak. Might be, man. Might be. I think he need to be lighter, not heavier for that fight. You feel me? I don't think he need to be adding on 10 pounds. I think he needs to be light. For real. He needs to be able to match his speed. Who you laughing at, Tomasco? It might stun him, but it won't finish him. Ortiz hurt him with that same 1-2 in the first fight. I know. That's what I'm saying. You want to stun him. Wilder's going to hang in there. You know what I mean? Whether you like him, hate him or not, Wilder's not going to quit. He will fight. He could be the worst boxer in the motherfucking world, but he's going to fight. So you got to give respect where respect is due, and that's where I'm trying to take this channel to. Okay? You don't have to be like completely shit on a fighter. You know what I mean? Just because you're not a fan of him. You can be honest and give credit where credit's due, because I think it will help your credibility. I was a fanboy my first year in fucking boxing. I was all Joshua and then shit on Wilder, but to be all honesty, Wilder, he has a few things you need to worry about. You feel me? He has a few things you need to worry about. Real talk. But that's what's up. Who's Joseph Parker fighting? Tomasco. Wilder is too wild. It will play into Fury's hands. Fury has too much skill for Wilder. Fury can see the right hand coming from a mile off. Wilder has to plant his feet for that right hand. Yes, he do. But Wilder's going to find a way to disguise that motherfucker. And Wilder's is going to be ultimately patient. I think Wilder is adding the game, the skill of patience in his fight. He's going to be wide leg as fuck. He's going to be wide leg like a motherfucker. And you come in there, you better be ready for a motherfucking hot ball for your ass. Be ready for a fucking hot ball coming for your ass. That's all I'm saying. He's not going to waste punches in the second fight like he did in the first. That's all I'm saying. And Fury needs to be wary of that. We can all see that. You can see in his demeanor. Fury need to set up a huge right hand. He definitely. And I think, and the thing is, Fury has how many? 17, 18 knockouts to his record? He can get Wilder out of there. Wilder can get him out of there. It's going to be who gives in first to the game plan of the other. I don't see him swinging wild. You could probably only see that because he did it so much in the first fight. I don't see that this fight. I really don't. Fury is 100 times faster than Ortiz. I wouldn't say I wouldn't say 100 times, but you know, I wouldn't say that. But he may be a little. He is definitely faster. Tyson Fury is taller and bigger, which with the new trainer, that's 12-ish, going to be a lot more pop than Ortiz. Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, I just don't, like I said, my thing is, I don't want to see her hurt his endurance. I don't want to see her hurt his endurance. I want to see the best fight possible. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? I want to see hot balls coming from each motherfucker. And I want to see a motherfucker get knocked out. I don't want to see it go to scorecards. Okay? I want to see a gypsy beanie on top of Wilder's motherfucking head, or an Alabama turkey slamming on Fury's motherfucking mushmouth ass. You know what I mean? For real. And Tyson Fury, father, you know what? I'm going to cut this live out, right? And we're going to come back on the live, the next live. Tyson Fury's father is a motherfucker. All right, let's build up this fight before Friday. So I'm talking all Tyson Fury and Wilder to come up with any questions, any different topic spins, any type of fucking tangents if you can. I don't care. Let's just talk about Wilder and Fury. I want to build the fight up. I want this to be a miraculous fight. Yeah, I really don't care. You know what I mean? No, I do care. I want a unification, undisputed match. Okay? That's what I want. That's what the fuck I want, man. Oh my God. Them motherfuckers is tripping, right? Those motherfuckers is wild. The I came up with a great title early on, and it just eluded. It's left me for a moment. A father's fury. I think that's what I called it. A father's fury. You know what I mean? The fury of a father, or something like that, on the next title for a joint. Because Tyson Fury's father is a motherfucker. A father's fury. You know what I mean? That's the name of the shit. A father's fury. You know, different ways you can spin that fucking shit. If Fury wins, hell, he'll fight AJ, but Wilder will fight Ruiz. Watch if he wins. I don't know, man. Maybe. Wilder better fight AJ, or I would shit talk Wilder. I would shit talk the PBC. I would not too malicious like I was. Well, no, I'm going to go malicious on that if they don't make that fight happen. Real talk. I'm going to go Myron definitely 2019. It's going to be pure pugilism 2019. I'm going pure pugilism on that one. If they don't make that fight happen. Adam James, man, what's up, brother? Peace and pugilism. Adam James. Wilder looking to set Fury up, but Fury is too smart. I don't think he afford to make any mistakes against Wilder. No, he can't afford. He can't afford to. The PBC brass in the alley. Hell, you fuck yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna jump to. Yeah, and bring Johnny right here, man. Johnny hit him high, I hit him low. You know what I'm saying? For real. We won't get if Wilder wins. Oh man, let's stop saying that. Stop saying that bullshit, y'all. We gotta be optimistic to a point, okay? All right? You gotta be optimistic to a point. Y'all trying to just get me to go back to my dark side, okay? That's all y'all trying to do. Y'all want me to go back to the dark. Welcome to the jungle. Fire every day. Y'all want me to spit that fucking nasty ass fire. That old blue shit. Shiz, biz, piss, and pugilism to you, man. I'm trying to be good. Sometimes. I'm gonna let that fire ass out. Don't worry. When the motherfucking, when I start to stream y'all shit, I'm gonna reinvent myself. Tyson Fury's father has me convinced. They sound alike. They sound just alike. The same voice and everything. Let me tell ya. Let me tell ya. Wilder doesn't have a player in the world. Wilder doesn't have a player in the world. Let me tell ya. It was a cherry pick. He cherry picked my son, but my son had another plan for him. I gotta get that fucking accent down. Let me tell ya. It's 7:51. I'm gonna cut this live off, go get some motherfucking, fuck that. I said I was gonna not get a bottle. I'm gonna get another bottle right now. I'm gonna come back for a boxing brew. Champ Boxer, man, peace out to you, brother. All right, have a wonderful week. Have a wonderfully productive week. And love and appreciate your family, man. Whether y'all close or not. Say prayers for everybody. But I'm going to get off this joint. I'm going to get another fucking bottle. I'm going to have a boxing brew. Everybody, who got to work on tomorrow? Who's got to work on a Monday? You know Wilder not fighting AJ. Just face it, bro. Man, come on, man. I want to be optimistic, man. I want to be optimistic, man. Come on, bro. Can we be optimistic in this motherfucking boxing world? I want to be optimistic. Shit. Damn, man. I don't want to get in a bad place. I don't want to go to that place. I don't want to go to that place. Look, here's it is. If I'm going to be Benedict Magnus, okay? If I'm going to be Benedict Magnus, okay? I at least want to be Benedict Magnus with some ethics and some motherfucking morals in this bitch, all right? I'm already Benedict Magnus. I was Benedict Magnus for the first fucking year and a half. I'm trying to get away from being Benedict Magnus and just being a motherfucking boxing fan. You know what I mean? Trying to be straight down the middle. All right? All right? There's too many Benedicts motherfuckers in the boxing world right now. All right? Or vice versa. Yeah. Let it both be, man. God damn it. I'm trying to come from being Benedict Magnus. You all right? I could be a Joshua fan, but I could be a fan of both. All right? Well, I'm definitely more fucking like 80-20 Joshua Wilder. So I'm Benedict Magnus already, all right? I'm going against an American. And like fucking, you listen to Eddie Hearn, you gotta go with the Brit always. You hear AJ, gotta go with the Brit always. I'm going against a fellow American, all right? So if I'm going to go against a fellow American, I gotta keep at least down the middle, all right? Okay? Even if it's an American that I can see that it's not in my ideal mind where I think he should be. But I still got to play it down the middle, all right? And that's what I'm going to be in the next live. Benedict Magnus don't give a fuck. In the next live, after I get this bottle of wine. So I'm out. Peace and pugilism.